Hey community, what's up? This is Frida here. Yeah, I wanted to extend a warm welcome again to all of the new members of our community. Say that I hope that you all had a great weekend last weekend. And today I also want to share with you something that I did last week. Here's a little bit of an introduction and an overview of my last video that I shared on Patreon. It's about acceptance and commitment therapy. And this morning I also posted something in the community of how a lot of people only want to take a complete cure to tinnitus, and then when they see that there are great ways of getting better to tinnitus, either you get overly enthusiastic and immediately want to get the complete cure, or you basically don't believe it and you don't trust in the process enough in order to really do something. And that's why I think acceptance and commitment therapy is a great tool. It's a scientifically valid method in order to, really deal in a different way with your tinnitus. And then your tinnitus is also scientifically evaluated, can go more into the background and you can perceive it much less, and it is much less distressing to you. But yeah, see for yourself, enjoy this video. In order to check out the full 10-12 minute video and to get all the 10-minute videos that I share weekly, as well as great material, for example, to survey your tinnitus and to really establish a good overview on how you react towards your tinnitus. You can find all of these resources on Patreon for as little as 10 euros a month. You can support me on my path with helping as many people as possible out there with tinnitus to transform the way you see tinnitus, and get valuable resources as well as these 10-minute videos and, for example, the full video on acceptance and commitment. But enjoy the video right now. If you ever have any questions, please just send me a message here, either in the community or to frida@outdrinktinnitus.com. Hope you all have a great start to the week, and I'll hear you guys soon. Yes, hello and welcome, my dear Patreon subscribers, to this week's 10-minute video. And in today's video, we want to talk about how to put acceptance and commitment, a long use strategy, scientifically evaluated to treat, for example, insomnia or spider phobia, but also works really well with tinnitus. You can find out more about the scientific background around it in the podcast episode that I published together with Rilana Chima, which is available on the Outdrink Tinnitus podcast, so you guys can listen to that if you're a bit more interested in the scientific background. And that was revelatory for me as well. And ever since, I've been using the practice of acceptance and commitment therapy for treating my tinnitus clients and working with my tinnitus clients. And the way this works is that we have a very, very powerful brain, and our brain is a very great neuroplastic tool. So the brain can work for us or the brain can work against us. In the case with tinnitus, when we develop habitual behavior, and habitual behavior is always based on our survival instinct. So if you, for example, let's say 200,000 years ago, every day you would have to learn anew how to hunt the mammoth or how to collect some blueberries, we would have been extinct very, very fast, because it takes enormous amounts of brain activity in order to learn things. So when we keep things and we save them and we do it with repeated action, that it symbols our brain that something can be done with less effort and with less energy expenditure. And in this way, our brain is very used to adopt habitual reactions. And the way this works is it can work for us when these habitual reactions are positive or adequate, and it can work against us when these habitual reactions are causing behavior that's detrimental or difficult for us. And in the way of tinnitus, like you all experience and like you all know, this all happens when we perceive the tinnitus, we perceive it intrusive, we perceive it as unpleasant, we perceive it as something that we don't want to be around with, so we escape the moment. And escaping the moment and running away from whatever there is in the moment right now is a signal to your brain saying, like, something is not all right. We do have a problem here. So you go into the problem solving mode. And whenever you are in problem solving mode, this is a signal to your brain that something is not right. We have something that we need to control. We need to go forward because this is what our brain naturally does, problem solution, problem solving to make our lives better. Well,